surface in your home can be zero resified, and don't forget about your air ducts to alleviate allergies and asthma and improve air quality in your home during these long winter days. Don't DIY it. Call Zero Res because you know they're safe and effective. The Gotta Love It guarantee makes it easy to get what you pay for. Zero Res absolutely stands behind every cleaning. This month, get 3 rooms zero resified starting at just $119 and take an extra $75 off when you get your air duct zero res clean. Schedule your appointment today. Go to ZeroResMinnesota.com or call 952-ZERO-RES and ask for the AM 950 special. Zero Res.
Winter is reading season. These long, frigid nights are perfect for getting cozy with a new book from Next Chapter Booksellers. Stop in at the store off Snelling and Grand in St. Paul and browse the shelves. The friendly staff at Next Chapter Booksellers are great at making recommendations no matter your age and taste. And if you already know what you'd like to get, you can order just about any book online at nextchapterbooksellers.com. So catch up on your winter reading with Next Chapter Booksellers.
With your AM 950 weather, I'm Brett Johnson. Look for cloudy skies tonight with a low around 31. Thursday, some light rain with a high near 37. And Friday, cloudy with a high around 38. Tired of ordinary meals? Elevate your culinary experience with Vinaigrette's premium oils and vinegars. From extra virgin olive oils to balsamic vinegars, they've been perfecting the art since 2009. A family-owned gem at 50th and Xerxes in Minneapolis. Visit vinaigrettemn.com for a taste of excellence. Portions of the following program may be pre-recorded.
The views expressed and the opinions given by the individual host, guest, random reptoid, or chupacabra may not necessarily reflect those of AM 950 Radio, its affiliates, or its sponsors. Now, it's time to step into the unknown. There are things people experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in the corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us. Share your story, share your experience, because this isn't just your story. This is our story. This is GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakun.
And this is GhostBox Radio on AM 950, where every night we talk about the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope everyone's been having a very good week. It's a fantastic Wednesday. Once again, it's my kind of weather. It's foggy and creepy and weird, and I think that works out very well for me as it happens. Speaking of creepy and weird, I have Adam with us tonight. And Adam, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Even though it never fails, we have Psychic Medium on and something screwy starts going on at the station. Never fails.
Yeah. Or someone doesn't know how to run the controls in the station. I mean, it's it could go one way or the other, right? I mean,
it could, but if the shadow figure that I saw about 10 minutes before we went on the air here wants to run the board, that's cool. I will let them.
Well, and hopefully they get a good fee for it, right? So as Adam alluded to, we're very excited tonight. We have a very talented psychic medium, and we've been very fortunate that she is able to join us tonight. She's had a very busy day media-wise. She has touched every aspect of broadcasting within one day. So, I mean, I appreciate. I mean, I'm sure this is the grand finale. The what she's been waiting for the most is happening here right now, and I'm very happy to introduce Refined Divine tonight, and we are doing one question readings, and we're going to talk about the parameters of these questions here in a second. But Miss Refined Divine, welcome to GhostBox Radio.
Hi guys, thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, thank you very much. And like I said, you've already been on television today. So
Yeah.
I mean, what's left? I mean, are you going to be, satellited around the world or something? I mean, it just seems like you're doing a little bit of everything at the moment.
Yeah, so Spirit is just directing me in so many different places, and he is just really trying to light up the light by sharing me everywhere. So the doors are just opening left and right. And so I've been all over the nation. I've been to California,
Mhm.
Texas, Maine, all over the place doing this. I love central Wisconsin. Wisconsin seems to be like where people need the most help for whatever reason when it
Okay.
comes to supernatural and spiritual world. There's a lot of activity here. More than where you go other places. It's more here than you would
Interesting.
think.
Interesting. And so you were on what station were you on today?
I was on NBC. I was on NBC KTTC out
Okay.
of Rochester, the Midwest Connections, right?
That's
Midwest
and
Access.
and that is because you are going to be you're putting on a holistic healing fair this Sunday, January 28th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that's going to be at the Eagles Club in Rochester, right?
Correct.
That's exciting. And just know, folks, what we're going to see tonight, if you ask questions, you can call in, you can put it in the comments. This is just a sample of what you're going to be able to take part in Sunday. If you go out to Rochester, we really would like everyone if you can go out, check it out. $5 to get in. It's the Eagles Club. That's 917 15th Avenue Southeast in Rochester. You can also go to refineddivinepsychic.com. And during the break, I'll make sure I put that in a banner so that people can know exactly where that is. But we want to invite people tonight to come in and ask you questions. Just a couple of ground rules, though, that we're going to ask about is that, number one, no politics. She even if that's my rule, but she's already refined divine is like, I'm not doing those. I don't do those. You got the wrong psychic. So, and then also, you're not a doctor, are you?
Nope.
But even though you can read that stuff, that
Correct.
those questions are off limits tonight.
Yes, because you should always contact your healthcare provider.
Absolutely. And let's see here. There is also tonight, you are okay with mediumship questions.
Yes, of course.
So if you want to find out what grandma's up to or something, please make it a quick question, though. We don't want, the hour to find out what, Grandma Ruth, what she's been up to for the last, whatever years. I'm not, we have a show to run here. So with that being said, you can do it a couple ways. You can put it into the comments on Facebook. You can watch us. We're on AM 950 Radio on Facebook. We're at GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakun on Facebook. You can also, I know it's scary to some of you, you can call in. And the number is 952-946-6205. That's 952-946-6205. I think that would be a great way to reach out, because we'd love to hear your voice. First of all, I bet you would love to hear their voices.
Yes, actually, it's my favorite. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we would really appreciate it if you do so, because I forget what people sound like on the phone, because we don't get as many calls as I'd like to. That being said, can we start? We have one already.
Yes.
Joanne, her question is, when is her love coming by? She would like to find her person.
Sure. So Joanne just says, I tap into your energy, Joanne. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting that we have a little bit of self-love that needs to happen here. And we need some confidence. We need some confidence boost. Girl, you need to shake it like your money maker made it. Okay. I get like this. You need to shine, honey. There's so much inside of you that has so much beauty in it. When I look at your heart energy, it just radiates. And so we need to radiate that more. We need to put that out into the universe, and we need to share that with others so people really know who you are. Because I'm getting that we're not really like doing the authentic dance with the mating call when it comes to you. I feel like we really just need to tap in there and really let the universe know this is what we want. Because I feel like that it's yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Like you're going back and forth. So that gives like a mixed that gives a mix to the universe. You get mixed signals. So then we get a mess going, because the universe doesn't understand yes or no. It only understands the attention to it. So if you think, yeah, I kind of want to, yes, I want to, nah, and we keep doing that, then we get all this mixed stuff going on.
That makes a lot of sense. And it has to be, especially if you're reading the energy and stuff, that somebody who has a big heart, somebody who has so much to give. And it's just, there are, and maybe barriers aren't quite the right word for it, but things that kind of make it difficult just to kind of get yourself out there sometimes. And it's,
Yes,
you have to
correct.
get past
And
that,
so that's
right?
what I said. Shake your moneymaker. Like, let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Joanne, just give me a yes and just let me know that this is spot on, because it always is. But then once you give me that yes, I always just give a little bit more once that comment is there.
She did say okay.
Okay.
I mean, and that is something that is I mean, I think she's just, it's, I think if you're, and not to put words in Joanne's mouth, that's not my place, but if you are a little bit more pulled back, right, those that's the thing about relationships, and that's what hurts people, and that's what helps people, is that comfort zone that sometimes is so hard to get past.
Well, remember, Greg, if you trust yourself, you don't have to trust anybody else.
Oh, there you go, Joanne. After 30 years, it's scary. I get it.
I get it. I do. And I feel that heart chakra being reserved. And I feel like you have this force field of protection that wants to be there. But honey, this is what you have to understand. If you trust you don't have to worry about trusting others, because you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see if it's a yes or no, and you just trust your heart and you go with that. And then once that starts activating and you get into who you are, I do see somebody for you. And actually, he's a very nice gentleman. He looks like an older type, though, like older type guy. What I see is actually like a mechanic-y, like in the garage, like your good old homeboy. Do you know what I mean? Like a good old homeboy, like just about having the guys over, eating some stuff and watching some sports, like just a real nice guy. Like, and that's what you're looking for. I can feel it. And it's a yes, but like I said, you got to put yourself out there.
So someone handy, someone good, not like Dave or myself.
Correct.
Okay,
This
yeah.
guy knows how to clean fish.
Yeah, exactly. Joanne says, yes, ma'am. Joanne also said, after 30 years, it's scary. Well, let me pose to you the opposite. After 20 years with my ex-wife, that was scary. Thank you. Okay, so.
Right. It's scarier in the relationship than it is out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that also is what causes the scariness as well. Honestly, is getting past those type of relationships as well. All right. You ready for something else?
Yes.
So a good friend of mine, Brad, he said, I have a mediumship question.
Yes.
I'm just wondering how my niece Justice is doing. We all miss her.
Just give me a second here, Justice. Was her breathing affected? Where there were some breathing issues and her death was unexpected? Is this a yes? We're gonna make sure it's her before we.
And I'm watching the comments to see him respond.
Yep,
we're on a bit of a delay also, in case
Yeah, that's okay.
Rogue. Yeah,
we're used to it.
Brad says yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. A spark of light. I feel like a spark of light. Like she came here and she was meant for love. She was meant for people to learn love. And with her death came great darkness. And she shows me like a lot of grief around it. And a lot of like the family still isn't okay. Like we have a lot of down. We have a lot of like the whole family just really leads off of this one death. And this is the message she wants to give me to everybody else, is she says that she wants the light to come back. She wants the light to come back. She wants everybody to be okay. She wants everybody to know she is okay. Like she is lovely, man. She is coming in all the time. She's always there. And Brad actually feels it. Like there's something that he feels when she's around, and it feels like it's like angelic and light and almost like goosebumpy when she's around. Yes?
Brad, let us know if that resonates, please.
Yeah. And so she says to me, she says, please stop feeling guilty. She feels like there's a lot of guilt in people's hearts about this, and like not being enough done, or not enough being said, or not enough being straightforth with this. Like there was a lot that people thought they should have did or didn't do. And this is what she says. It was my time. It was my time.
My question to you on that is that it's probably not uncommon that we mourn the circumstance, but we don't realize that even though the circumstance isn't great at the time, the spirit is now out there and being able to be free and do
Yes.
stuff, and they move on fairly quickly, don't they?
Oh
If
God,
they
yes.
cross, they move
It's
on.
it's actually 14 days, Greg, that
Okay.
there's a transition. It's about 14 days. When they pass from this body to the other side, there's about 14 days that they stay around us. And that's during the grieving process. And that's when they're transitioning.
Okay.
And then once they're on the other side, they're back here all right like this. Like they're back here making sure they're looking at mom, they're looking at dad, they're looking at everybody. And the number one thing they want people to understand is that there was nothing that could have been done. This is the day that we die is the day that we die. The story and how we get there does not matter. It's the when. But the lessons that happen here for us are catastrophic. What it teaches us, the lessons we learn and the grieving we go through. And this is what God often tells me and wants me to remind people that the further we go down in darkness with grief, when we let go, the higher we go up. And so the process of grief really is to teach us love.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's so hard because you're in the moment, right? I mean, we're in the
Yes,
moment,
absolutely.
and
Grief is I'm not saying grief is bad at all.
Yep.
Grief is a process that happens when we have them leaving us, but they don't miss us at all because they're right here, literally. Literally.
Absolutely. I have a story about that, but I'm gonna hold that for a bit because I want to get to more of the questions. I want to get everyone who wants to talk to you on. Let's do one more before we take a break here. So Carol asked the question: does Spirit have a message for me?
Carol, it feels like, so your guys are talking to me about how it feels like you're not having a lot of energy, or it feels like the energy is depleted. And they want you to know that getting out into nature and getting in the sun and like taking more walks and moving your body will help you feel better. It feels like that we're just kind of reserved in our energy. And when I look at your energy field and your guides are like, yep, she needs to get out and she needs to be more out in space and she needs to be more out into nature and she needs to be breathing in that fresh air. It will help.
Okay, that's pretty incredible. And we got some really good questions in the hopper, if you will. And I'd like to invite all of our listeners once again. If you have a question for Psychic Medium Refined Divine, please put it in the comments on the Facebook page GhostBox Radio with Greg Bakun, or you can call in 952-946-6205. That's 952-946-6205. Why don't we do this? Let's take our first break. When we come back, we're going to continue the questions. We're going to talk more about the Holistic Fair this weekend, and we're going to be talking more with Psychic Medium Refined Divine. You're listening to GhostBox Radio on AM 950.
If you own a holistic or metaphysical business and are looking to expand, then you need to be listed on metamorphosisconnections.com. It's a network where you can grow with like-minded practitioners and reach new clients. Metamorphosisconnections.com is an online directory you need to list yourself and your business. Our platform makes it easy for you to create listings of your products and services, and you can also choose to list your classes, events, and so much more. Metamorphosisconnections.com helps you create weekly and monthly promotional ads targeted towards your potential clients and promotes them for you via social media and newsletter. There are clients searching for your specialty right now. Let us help them find you. Start your listing today so you can share your own unique gifts and talents by finding the level of membership that best fits your needs. Let us help you reach your clients that are searching for what you do. Visit metamorphosisconnections.com and sign up today.
Magus Books, your multicultural spiritual supply store. Stop in and expand your horizons with books, classes, readings, and supplies at magusbooks.com or in our shop at 1848 Central Avenue Northeast in Minneapolis. From the best incense to beautiful statues, we have supplies and books for your spiritual explorations. Come in and chat with our knowledgeable staff and get what you need for your next adventure, whether you're fighting ghosts or opening your third eye. Check us out today at magusbooks.com.
Hello, I'm Jody, also known as Witch Jody on social media. I opened Midwest Witchery and Healing in historic Stillwater because as a nurse, I love to help others. When you come and visit Midwest Witchery and Healing, you will find everything from divination and magical services, classes to ritual tools, jewelries, handcrafted candles, witchy gear, and much more. My store is a safe environment for all on their own unique path. Look for the purple door. Find out more at MidwestWitcheryHealing.com.
Hey, Twin Cities, it's Latunji from Latunji's Palette. We're celebrating 5 years in business. Latunji's Palette. It's a place for gourmet pastries, sandwiches, drinks, and so much more. Come on over and visit us at 1400 Park Avenue South. Feel the connection of food and community. Also, we want you to look for our famous peach cobbler and other gourmet goodies at Eastside Food Co-op, Hy-Vee, Lunds and Barley's, North Market, and more. Learn more at latunjispalette.com, where we're built with purpose, fortified with love.
And welcome back to GhostBox Radio on AM 950. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. We are very lucky to have psychic medium Refined Divine with us tonight, and we're doing one-question readings, and we're very excited about it. And before we get back to more readings, I just want to remind everybody that this Sunday, January 28th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., they are putting on a holistic fair in Rochester, Minnesota. If you're able to, please make sure that you go down there and support them. I mean, they know what they're doing there. So, I mean, just please show up. It's $5 to get in. It's over at the Eagles Club, 917 15th Avenue Southeast in Rochester. You can find out more at refineddivinepsychic.com. Now, what we're gonna see going out to the fair this Sunday?
Well, one thing I want everybody to know is that we screen all of our readers. So other holistic fairs, I don't know what their protocol is, but our protocol is that every single person that comes in and vends from our venue, I've been screened their healing properties, their reading ability, their psychicness, all the things. So we only have the stellar of the stellists, readers, tarot card readers, oracle card readers, healers. All vendors are screened through me to make sure that everything is legit and authentic, and you're going to get the best of the best. We have free speakers all day long. And then at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing the psychic gallery where I come out and I read the room. I bring messages from your angels, your guides, higher self, God, people that have passed, all the things. I'm hilarious. I don't know if you've met me or not, but I am. So it's quite the show. Everybody cries, laughs. There's so much excitement. It usually is supposed to be an hour. I always go over. But at the end, one thing I do that I've never seen anybody else do is I let every single person in the entire crowd ask me at least one question. So you always walk away with something. So you're not coming in there and buying a ticket and not walking away with anything. There's always something you're going to get a takeaway of.
Very cool. And once again, that is this Sunday in Rochester, the Holistic Healing Fair at Eagles Club from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can find out more information, refineddivinepsychic.com. Please go and check it out. And if you do go out there and you heard about it through GhostBox Radio, please let them know. We'd love to make sure that they know that we did some good tonight because you're doing a lot of good for a lot of people here. Once again, we're doing one question readings tonight. There's a number of ways that you can take part. You can put it into the comments if you're watching us on Facebook, or you can call in 952-946-6205. That's 952-946-6205. Once again, no politics, no medical, but Refined Divine will do some mediumship if so requested. And we're going to go over to Melody. Melody asks, any message from my birth twin that was miscarried?
One more thing, Greg, I wanted to mention is that if anybody does mention GhostBox Radio, I'm going to give you free admission.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You come on in for free. We're going to waive that $5. You say GhostBox, that comes out your mouth, free admission Sunday.
That's awesome. I'll make sure to is it okay if I post that on Facebook?
Go for it. Absolutely.
I appreciate that very much. So folks, don't make me look like that we don't have any listeners. Go out and definitely help everybody out there, and you get in for free. Okay.
That's right.
So Melody, she has a question. Any message from my birth twin that was miscarried?
Yes. Melody, I really feel like that you get messages from her. You still feel her and you still feel her inside of you. It feels like that there's like this part of you that's still there, but isn't here in the physical realm. Could I have a yes? And then we'll move forward with that.
Okay. If Melody, if you're still, hopefully you're still here, put a yes in the comments, please.
Because with that, what I'm feeling is that she feels she's getting messages from her sister just as if she was here. It's almost like she's got that connection is still there. It is there, and she very much is communicating with her ever since she was very little. And she actually used to play with her when she was little. That's what they're showing me. And she said, "Oh God," she just gave me a big hug. She says, "I've been trying to tell Melody for years that she's not crazy."
Wow.
Yes, absolutely. You 100% sweetheart. Yes, absolutely. She is there. She is there. She is there.
Wow. That's incredible. Melody, I hope that helps.
It does. I can feel her.
Incredible. You can feel
She's
it.
so excited. Yes. She's so excited. See, she's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, good. Very
yeah.
good. Very good.
So Melody, you're also really gifted. You should reach out to me because I give classes on Mondays and Thursdays at 7 Zoom and in person. And Melody, we could work something out, honey, because you got a lot of gifts going on over there.
That is amazing. Once again, how should do you want her just to go to your website and reach out?
Yeah, if she goes to my Facebook, Refined Divine, and sends me a message, we'll get her the information on classes. So I give classes because everybody has abilities, but man, when I really see those talented ones, like a spark goes off and spirit's like push, 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 like get them on over here. Let's get them worked up and we get them out doing what they're supposed to be doing. Let's follow our Dharma now.
So I put the URL for her Facebook page in the comments. So please go there. I mean, for anybody go there. If you haven't already liked the page, if you're not interacting, please do so. And Melody, thank you very much. I'd like to move on, if I may. I don't want to cut it short because it says really cool. And I don't know what happened there. We were going to do that. And we are.
Melody's sister says, no.
Yeah, we're not done yet, Bakun. Go clean a fish. So let's see here. We're filling up here, so I need to find out where. Here we go. I'm going in the order that I'm receiving them, folks. So that's
whatever you're drawn to, Greg. I'm fine with it.
Okay. Let's see here. Jenny wants to know any past life information for me or message from my grandpa. Let's one way or the other. Okay.
Okay, Jenny. So, Jenny, you've been walking since Jesus' time. Like she's reincarnated so many times, like over and over and over and over. What she's supposed to learn this time in this life, and that she was supposed to take from past lives, is that we aren't here to serve others. This life, we're here to serve self. So stop being a people pleaser. If you stop being a people pleaser, you'll really come back into your true truth and living out your dharma. And the dharma is that you're supposed to be sharing your gift and your knowledge because you have tons of knowledge in there.
Wow. That's pretty cool. So
sharing it.
So Jenny, I mean, and I have to ask, does that, Jenny, I'd like to know if that resonates with you, if you feel that, because I would think that there is something in you that might make you feel like, okay, yes, absolutely. Right. I mean, maybe not.
Absolutely. I can feel her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Let's see if she was over the moon. She says, thanks. That's my intonation on it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So peeps, I can also see living. I can see for you, and I can see for anybody that's around you, not just people that have passed.
Yeah, you see a lot.
Yes, I see all.
You see all. I'm going to jump a little bit. I'm going to get to everybody. I promise. I'm going to get to everybody, but I do want to, and just to kind of put a bow on this, Jenny does say, absolutely. Of course, I'm here to help. So that's good. I want to go from Jenny to Jenny because I'm first of all, Jenny, I am so very sorry. Her sister recently passed, and she'd love to. I think she'd love to know anything.
Sure.
If I'm picking that up correctly, Jenny.
Mm-hmm. Jenny, can I have your sister's name?
And I'm waiting for her to put that in.
Mhm. Yep, that's okay. I just want to make sure I have the right person.
Let's see. And I know that she's listening because I did get a comment, but okay. It's Yvonne.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like I'm gonna choke. I feel like I can't get something out of my throat, and I feel like it's in my heart, and there's something happening to my body. I feel like something's taking it over, and I feel like I can't stop this. I can't stop this. So is this an illness that took over her body?
And I'm just watching comments.
Yeah. We just want to make sure we have the correct person that's passed before I let them in.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. Yeah. So she's here. So let's let her on in.
Okay.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. She says that you guys were like this. She says that you guys were like, since you were little, like she was like mom to you. She was like the person that watched over you. Like there was like this sisterly bond that was also like best friends. She talks to me about how when she was getting ready to die, she felt like that she couldn't comfort you guys enough, and that there wasn't enough she could do. And she held on as long as she could. And she says like it was like she felt like she was gonna die, and she didn't. And she didn't. And she didn't. And she just kept popping back. But in the end, it took her. And she says that please, 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 please do not fret over the way that I passed. She says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And she's just screaming this. It doesn't matter, because in Jenny's brain, it just keeps playing like PTSD, man. This shit's like stuck in her head. Like it's really hurting her. It's like it's bad, 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 bad for her. She wants you to take some deep breaths and just let this go. Just let this go. It's okay. Please move on. I'm here. She says, I'm here. And she says, you know that bird you saw? She said it was me.
Wow, Jenny, I would love to know if you feel okay sharing, like if that resonates. And I was just gonna okay. She has some more here. She looked after me. She knew what I do and said she will come back and show me. Greg, because I know her.
Yeah.
And that it's interesting too, if I may interject my own personal stuff into this for a second, because it's not about me. But when you said go to whatever attracts me for whoever I pick next, I mean, I saw Jenny's note in the last segment, and I'm like, well, I know we'll get to it. And then it was just like, I need to get to it now, because this is pressing. In my mind, this was pressing.
Yes, for sure. Yes. And there's so much energy around this that needed cleared. And she's going to feel so much better. She's going to feel so much better from this, because she really will. Because I'm telling you, she wants you to be at peace. She wants peace. And that's what she keeps trying to show you. Oh, she just says that she gives you really happy memories. And she tries to give you those when we're really down and like really feeling really out of it. She says that she sends those like repeatedly. And she says, if you would just listen to me, you would see all of the joy. You would see all of the joy. And she just gave me the wings again. She says, tell her to look. Tell her to look.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Thank you very much. I mean, because, even though they're not necessarily our family, they are our family. We're all connected. And, feeling the joy of having that information. And we were talking about this prior to the start of the show, talking about Dave and how, we all react to these, because it's beautiful, and we want people to be happy and have that connection. To close the loop on this, Jenny says definitely needed that. Thank you both so much. I listened to her voicemails. That's sweet. I get that. All right. And it's always hard for me to be like, oh, let's move on, because I don't mean it like that. You know what I mean? It's just because but we have more I'd like to get to, because I'm obviously people want to be able to take part in your gifts.
Yes.
Let me see here. Where were we off? Julianne's asked, any message for me would be appreciated.
Okay, Julianne, you're like a get it done kind of girl. When I look at your energy, you're like doom 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 doom. I got shit to do. Like I'm just going for this. I got shit to do, and they just give me like this. You're always in fast forward, and you're always like going 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 going. So when we say this, they say, "Honey, slow down, slow down." Present moments where all of the magic takes place. You got to slow down a little bit and see what's ahead of you, right? Instead of plunging and leaping ahead. Like you got a lot to do, yes, but slowing down just a little bit to enjoy the flowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy the flowers. Slow down a little bit. People love to be around you. When I look at your energy, it's like everybody gets to you and they literally want to tell you their life story. Yeah.
See if Julianne, if you're still there, would love to know if that's the case.
Yeah, they don't want to pour it on her.
There's people like that just everyone
That's
wants to
her.
do that, and Julianne's just like, absolutely, yep.
Yeah, and so honey, this is what they want me to tell you about this. When people are giving you all of that energy and they're like, dispersing all of their negative gossip and stuff and their life stories to you, you really can feel down and you can feel really heavy. So know that energy is just energy. Just like I can move this can, literally we can move that energy out of the body just by seeing it going down, down, down and out our feet back into that earth and dispersing that energy, because leaving that inside of there really does affect your life. And seriously, like I see this for you, like this is what happens to you because we're taking on so much. And so I want you just to know that you can remove that energy just by pushing that out and putting it back into the earth.
That's fantastic. Julianne, I hope that helps. I mean, it seems like it is. She's just like all of it resonates. So Julianne, thank you so very much for doing that. We're moving back. I'm trying to find out who's next here. We got a lot, and this is really fun. I appreciate this. I appreciate everyone taking part. Also, I'm going to be honest, folks, if you call in, you'll get jumped to the head of the line. Okay.
Oh, let's do it. I love live calls.
Right. So if you call in, all these people who are just, schmucks putting in the comments, we'll put you to the top of the line. Call in at 952-946-6205, 952-946-6205. Either Adam or a shadow figure will answer the phone and we'll get you all set up. In the meantime, let's see here. Tammy asked the question, I'd love a message from my father-in-law, Max. Was there more to what happened than we were told?
Max. Did they tell you he fell?
And Tammy, feel free to put in the comments, please, so then we will be able to get
Was
that.
it like this? Like it was his new wife?
You
there, honey?
Yeah, right.
Because we just want to make sure it's the right spirit before we bring them in. Because I'll tell you what, those spirits can be stinkers. They like my attention and they love streaming through me, and we got to make sure it's the right one before we let them in.
Okay, so
I'll do a check.
Tammy says not fell, but you're getting there.
Not fell. He didn't fall. Okay. Max is his name?
Yes.
Was he a really loud guy? Did he always was he voicing?
She just put in focus on the wife, and then she's like, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm getting is that he's like telling me, because I'm just going to let him in. I really think this is him. I think that maybe Tammy's not getting what I'm saying and things kind of get construed from what I'm hearing to what they're saying. So we're just going to go for this. So what I'm getting is that Max is telling me that he was pushed away from the family and he was confined. And he says that he's feeling like, that he was like kept away from the family because like wife knew best, right? And so there was like some money left, or there was like some stuff that somebody wanted, right? So the family is like thinking like this wife like, right, and had something to do with it and something to do with the death. And he says, I'm sorry, it would have been a good story, but not the case.
Okay.
Not
interesting.
The case.
Tammy, how does that resonate? I don't normally have conversations with comments. It's a new way of doing radio.
It's a new way.
It's revolutionary in radio. She's
my lives we're like just waiting. Yeah.
There's thousands of people in Minnesota who are listening. Like, what's happening? Let's see. Tammy says,
yes. Yeah. So Tammy, I totally get it. Like what Max shows me, he shows me like, yeah, he did fall. Yeah, he did. So what he was showing me is that like, he was kept away from the family and there was like this barrier and he felt like he had to listen to the wife and there was all these things around like his death, like right around his death that made it look super suspicious and weird, but he just happened to die during all of it.
Okay.
So like, no, and he's so happy, honey. Like he is not a part of any of this drama. When they go up to there, they're all love and light. So they're not a part of any of this stuff down here anymore. He is sending so much love and so much light. And he says he wishes he would have sent more love and spent more time. And he realizes he should have made different decisions. And he's like showing me all this different things that he did in his life and that he regrets. So just know, honey, that he does see you, he does hear you, and he does know.
Okay. All right. What we're going to do, I think we might have some calls, but I'd like to take a break first. When we come back, we are going to continue our one-question readings with Psychic Medium, Refined Divine, and put it in the comments. We're going to try to get through as many as we can, but also I think we have some calls. So we're going to take care of all that. When we come back, you're listening to GhostBox Radio on AM 950.
In the heart of the Northeast, there lies a hidden beast, a dragon's lair at the crossroad, guarded by the maiden Mother Crone. A treasure trove of spells galore, discover incense, books, jewelry, and more. Just as the oracles foretold, this is where your mystery unfolds. As the shadows creep and the veil gets thin, do not fear what lies within. Magus Books is where your journey begins. Visit us at 1848 Central Avenue Northeast in Minneapolis or online at magusbooks.com.
Reach your highest level of consciousness and well-being with metamorphosisconnections.com. Metamorphosisconnections.com is an online directory of the best holistic and metaphysical practitioners to help you make your most informed choices. You can search metamorphosisconnections.com for classes, events, wellness and life coaches, plus metaphysical products and shops. You can also search for a wide array of healers from all modalities, including EFT, sound healing, energy healing, light therapy, ancestral healing, shamanic healing, reflexology, past life regressions, hypnotherapy, yoga, and more. And if you're not sure where to start, the search feature on metamorphosisconnections.com is tailored to help both those who know what they are looking for and those who are just starting. Come explore the possibilities for your higher self by visiting metamorphosisconnections.com. Their experienced practitioners can guide both beginners and those that are already on their spiritual journey. That's metamorphosisconnection.com, your link to direct you on your spiritual transformation.
Hello, I'm Jody, also known as Witch Jody on social media. I opened Midwest Witchery and Healing in historic Stillwater because as a nurse, I love to help others. When you come and visit Midwest Witchery and Healing, you will find everything from divination and magical services, classes to ritual tools, jewelries, handcrafted candles, witchy gear, and much more. My store is a safe environment for all on their own unique path. Look for the purple door. Find out more at MidwestWitcheryHealing.com.
With your AM 950 weather, I'm Brett Johnson. Look for cloudy skies tonight with a low around 31. Thursday, some light rain with a high near 37. And Friday, cloudy with a high around 38. Tired of ordinary meals? Elevate your culinary experience with Vinaigrette's premium oils and vinegars. From extra virgin olive oils to balsamic vinegars, they've been perfecting the art since 2009. A family-owned gem at 50th and Xerxes in Minneapolis. Visit vinaigrettemn.com for a taste of excellence.
And welcome back to GhostBox Radio and AM 950. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining us. We have with us tonight, we have Refined Divine, a psychic medium that we've been having a lot of fun with one questions readings tonight. Boy, I don't even know why I said we had a lot of fun. It's not been a lot of fun topics, actually. I don't even know why I said it that way, but we've been having a lot of actually very purposeful communication tonight with spirits, and we don't do a lot of mediumship on the air, to be honest. So it's actually very cool, and it's very healing to hear from people's loved ones, and I'm very happy that we are able to do that. And before we get back to Refined Divine, I just want to remind everybody that there is a holistic Healing Fair that's happening this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. over at the Eagles Club in Rochester that Refined Divine is putting on. And if you go out there, you go to the Eagles Club on Sunday, you go to the front, you say GhostBox Radio, they'll let you in for free. They'll waive the $5 fee to get in. Now, do they have to do it in an accent, or do they have to yell it, or do you want creativity, or how does that work?
Literally, I'm just going to have a little tab that says all GhostBox Radio fans free, and they'll just tally you down and you walk in the door.
There you go. So no need for an accent or a funny walk.
I
or
mean,
anything
if you
like
want
that.
to, I'm sure my front ladies will really enjoy it.
Well, it might help to kind of, if they want to do something a little bit different. We're doing one question readings today, and it's been very remarkable. Thank you very much for doing these for us.
Yes, I love doing this. I love helping people. This is my purpose. This is why God brought me here. And when I say God, I mean creator, spirit, whatever you want to call him. He's all the same. He, she, we.
Absolutely. And I put your URL in the comments for people to go, and if they can go there if they want to book a reading with you as well, right?
Yeah. So I do readings Tuesday through Thursday because, I got tons of time.
Yeah.
I travel every weekend and I do spiritual retreats and I do classes on Mondays and Thursdays. So I do have a little bit of time Tuesday through Thursday to do some readings.
That's fantastic. So let's get back to it. Once again, we are running out of time, so we're going to kind of move things along if that's how it works. If it doesn't,
yes.
We'll do the best we can. So we have, if you want to put something in comments, you're more than welcome to do so. We have a number in there already, but we're going to go to the phone lines, 952-946-6205, 952-946-6205. Honestly, if you want to get ahead of the line there, call in. That's the best way to get immediate reading from Psychic Medium Refined Divine. We go there now. Dale, are you with us? Welcome to GhostBox Radio.
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing tonight, Dale?
Just splendid.
Fantastic. What is your question?
My question is I was wondering if there's a message from my mother. I never got closure with her.
Yes. Okay. So Dale, with your mom, I feel like she was a soft mom. She was a mom. She's where you get your heart from. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so she was shadowed by your father. Your father was very strong. So she had to kind of listen, and she didn't get to say a lot of things. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So she says to me, Dale, you know how much I loved you. She said it was in her eyes. It was in the way she did things for you. It was in the way that she made your little lunches. It was in the way that she did all the things. She struggled with herself with some anxiety and depression, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. She shows me her body just heavy, and she shows me just like she was just beaten down, man, but she did the best she could. And so the reason why you don't have closure is because you had to step away because of your father. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she says, please don't feel guilty about this. Please don't have any shame. She doesn't want that. And she loves you. She is so proud of you. She says that the amount of work that you've done, because she was a hard worker and she loved hard workers. And she looks at like all the hard work you've done, and she is just so freaking proud of you. Like legit. Like she's just pouring all this gratitude and all this love towards you. And she is so proud.
Wow.
Yeah, she really is.
That's great.
Oh, the hell.
Yeah. Hey, you didn't bleep him. I get bleeped.
I believe. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Dale. Really appreciate the call. I'm glad that was helpful. Wow. Yeah,
it was awesome.
That's incredible. So moving on, only because we'd like to try to get as many in as possible. I'd like to, and I lost my place. So give me one quick second. I'm going to find it. Let's see here. Goodness, there's so many. There are so many. We should do a 4-hour show tonight. Should we just extend it for another 3 hours?
Do you know what this means?
We have you back.
we got to have you back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Debbie asked the question, I am open to whatever spirit would love to share, as Debbie is a evidential medium.
Yeah. Hi, Debbie. I'm
Do you know
Debbie.
each other? Do you know each other?
No.
Or is it like animals? Like, cats will see each other and they'll recognize each other at the same time,
Right.
that sort
Debbie,
of thing. I don't
Debbie's
know.
no Debbie.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. The No Debbie's Club. Yeah, no. So
Yeah, so Debbie, what I'm feeling is like your strong spirit. Like you really have a strong essence. And when I look into your aura, like girl, you got it going on. So your guides are telling you that you could use this to make money. Like there's something that you're doing, like you need to be ahead of something, because wherever you're at in your career, we need to go higher, because you're not happy where you are, and we need to push, because once you get ahead of things and you get ahead of the game and you're managing or leading, that's when you're really going to shine. And they're saying, do it.
wow. So do it, Debbie.
That's right, Debbie.
I mean, that's all I'm going to say. Just to quote Nike, just do it. I mean, that's all there is to say. And Debbie is also, as you, incredibly gifted. We've had her on the show before as well, and just I get blessed, honestly, when I have wonderful people on who help people. And that's, I'm a paranormal investigator, but I feel like as a paranormal investigator, our job is to help, not go to the scary places, not get, try to go places that freak us out. It's trying to help. And that's why I'm so happy to be able to, lucky to have the company of people like you and Debbie. So there we go. All right. There's people who want a reading. They're like, stop talking, Greg. We get to our question. We're getting angry. Let's see here. See, I can feel energy too. Let's see here. Where did we leave off?
Also, I just wanted to mention that we also travel with the Rooted Holistics. So that's also a holistic fair that travels around Wisconsin and Illinois now. So you also can find me there too.
Okay. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Let's see here. Stacy has a question. I was just wondering if spirit has a path for my life.
Hi, Stacy. So we feel very lost. When I look at your energy, it looks like we're in so many different ways. It looks like that you have a hard time finding happiness, and we have a hard time like tapping into like what we're really here for. So when we look into like when you were a little girl, we saw a little girl that liked a lot of silence and not a lot of commotion. So a lot of commotion around you tendency makes you feel like uneasy or anxious. So this is what I would tell you, honey. I would find things that in your path that are more peaceful, yoga, nature, things that bring peace within inside of you. Stay away from crowds and kind of go just more within. Does this make sense?
Stacy, let us know if that makes sense, please, in the comments. And we shall wait and see.
Yeah, so she just focuses more on that peaceful path. She'll be so much happier, and a lot will come with that. A lot more of her people will show up, because when we're on the path that we aren't supposed to be on, we'll line up with all kinds of people, and we're just like, what the? And then we have to back it up and be like, okay, what's going on here? Because things aren't jiving, things aren't working out. Well, honey, because you aren't with your people, we need to look for more people that have that peaceful, more, definitely not me, but other people that are real calm and peaceful and got that vibe going, that yoga vibe.
Yeah. We have about, let's see here. We have about 3 minutes left. Do you want to fit one more in?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here as I spend the 3 minutes trying to find where we left off here. Let's see.
You could just do the spin. Go.
Okay, I found her. It's Jody, and Jody asked the question, what are the signs my angels are wanting to get through to me with different numbers I keep seeing?
Sure, Jody. So I'm hearing 222. Follow your path. Know that everything's going to work all right. Know that everything's going to work all right. Is it 222 you keep seeing? I'm feeling like you have to trust God. You have to trust God with this. I'm feeling like there's a lot of weight on you, and there's a lot of things coming your way, and there's a lot of different decisions that need to be made. And they're saying just stick with one decision and stick with it and go forward. You got to focus, honey. You got to focus on what's really true to you, because when you got so many different paths, honey, your angels are going to continuously give you songs and numbers, because you are super angelic. You reside way up here. When people are way up here, they hear music all the time in their heads, and they also see numbers all the time. And that's the angelic realm speaking. And so, yeah, 222, follow your path. Know that everything's working out for the highest good.
That is fantastic. And now, and then Jody does say real fast, there are a few different numbers.
I would pay attention to the 222.
Okay. All right.
Because that really is like, you know, like everything's working out for you. Like you have to know that everything's working out for you. And whenever you see angel numbers, guys, I literally say, get yourself an angel book and just, you know, keep it in your purse or keep it in your car. Like if you keep seeing that same license plate, just look it up quick. You know, it's there. And also listen to your heart, because that inner feeling is always right. Like if it's confidence, if it's understanding, if it's trusting, if it's, you know, go with your gut or whatever it might be, they're telling you, but you also feel it. But you also can just tap on the Google and say angel number 1111, angel number 555.
Right. Well, and also I do, because you've given so much tonight. I want to kind of end with more of a nice comment towards you. I just want to, from Jill, she says, I just want to say you're amazing and truly divine. You are definitely an angel on earth, as I'm sure you've heard something big and amazing awaits, because you just keep rising. So I want to say, keep it up, girl. Excuse me. Keep on rise high. Bless you both. So
thank you so much, Jill.
and I know we have one person on the line. Unfortunately, we're going to kind of have to not do that, because we're going to wrap up here, because I want to make sure that people know that we do have the Holistic Healing Fair this Sunday, January 28th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Eagles Club, 917 15th Avenue Southeast. You can go to refineddivinepsychic.com. There, if you go to the fair in Rochester, just say GhostBox Radio and you will get in free. That's a gift from Psychic Medium Refined Divine. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it. Dee, unfortunately, we're out of time to be able to take your call. But also, just want to remind people to go to our Facebook page, Refined Divine, like it, and take part in it. I think I got everything there.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on. I can't wait to be back.
No, I can't wait for you to be back either. Really appreciate it. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to replay an episode, The Exorcism of Cindy Sauer, a little bit of a different tone from tonight. But please check it out. We'll be back Friday with Casual Friday, Psychic Medium, Refined Divine. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. And we will be back on Friday. Everyone take care. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Come see the trained chimp